Hey guys, so I finished the movie Bird Box about 15 minutes ago. It is a movie on Netflix.
I would suggest you watch it with audio description on.
With Sandra Bullock. I don't think I'm saying her last name right, but I've love her as an actress. I've seen her in so many movies and she's just phenomenal. So I wanted to check it out.
While You Were Sleeping, The Heat, Miss Congeniality, The Blind Side, and The Proposal are just to name a few movies that she did.
As someone who is legally blind, this movie
Was pretty interesting. I would suggest you watch it first to gather your opinion, but would I watch it again? Probably not.
I don't really care for the movie. I don't think it's realistic. Well, obviously it's not realistic, but in the sense for someone who
Blind.
isn't.
For example, you see them running, usually without a seeing eye cane or a sighted guide. We tend to trip on things frequently. Also, please do not attempt to drive blindfolded. Do not attempt to shoot a gun blindfolded.
It's just my perspective on the movie could have been better, but I mean, to each their own opinion. To start off, I want to address that I am legally blind. I have used the seeing eye cane. I've actually lost more vision a couple of years ago. And I'm thankful for the little vision I have. If I fully lose it, I lose it. I'm thankful. But being legally blind or being blind isn't something people really understand. You can close your eyes for 10 minutes and see nothing, but then open them after 10 minutes and you're fine. I see so many people doing the Bird Box challenge, and I think it's ridiculous because you can't just put on a mask and say, oh, I'm blind. If you really want to experience what it's like to be blind, put on a full mask. You can't see anything coming in for 168 hours straight while still maintaining your everyday life.
Do not drive blindfolded.
If you can do that for 168 hours, I want to know. I want to know your actual experiences. It's not easy. Even with this guiding me, if I don't use my service dog, it's hard. It's not easy. I really hope people understand that it's not always easy in someone else's shoes. But if you're honestly wanting to experience being totally blind, have your eyes covered for 168 hours. That is 7 days straight. Do your normal activities, texting, add voiceover on your phone. Drinking water, learn another way to make sure your cup isn't gonna overflow. Just simple things we as visually impaired and blind people have to do every day to make sure we get by. But you know what? 99% of us aren't complaining because it's a part of life. We've had to
adapt to new surroundings, along with people mocking us because we are blind or visually impaired. But we've learned to
advocate for ourselves. And so many people don't understand. And I hope this whole Bird Box challenge really gets people thinking like, whoa, I'm grateful for what I have. Don't take your vision for granted. I never got to really see the world. But at the end of the day, you guys can take off your mask and see perfectly. I take off that mask and my vision's still bad. People take off that mask and they still can't see. I've actually got to see 20/20 vision, and I'll put a link in the description down below with Esight. That was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.